Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we go anywhere, hold your horses. Let me tell you about the Tea With Me Patreon very quickly. It's like trying to sell you a Ferrari for a fiver. It's an easy sell, it sells itself. But I'll tell you about it. It's ludicrous that it's this price. We do a bonus episode every Monday, which could be anything, anywhere. Recent one included, basically me and Aaron Butler had a what a lot of people think is some sort of therapy session. Me and William were in bed for an episode. Weirdly, I like that and think we'll do more of that. It doesn't always have to be William. We were if I insisted it was always him because that's Kieran's department. He has that contract that William has to share a bed with Kieran and his wife when they're on tour and off tour. But anyway, we have the bonus episodes, aka the special brewing on Monday. We'll do a live stream episode on a Friday. You ask questions live as it goes on. We put exclusive events on sale there first. I'm sure it's sold out by now. Stars in your eyes, in the limelight, 700 people. We never put the tickets on public sale. You can't go if you're a member of the public, but if you're a sipper, you're going. We will, of course, record that, make it look very sexy. It will only go out on Patreon. The Mock Blame tickets went there first. You have all our live podcasts. You can watch them back on Patreon. The content stays there. It's a big fat bank of Tea With Me stuff. The link's in the description. Patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. We are also sponsored and by the way, appreciate my low-key shoe game. Sometimes I wear pretty jazzy shoes and some people like it, some people don't. See these? I found these in, where did I get these? Maybe in Birmingham when I was on tour. And they are really nice. They're really nice. And you know what? They're a bit like this podcast, okay? They're elegant. They don't have all these bells and whistles, you know? What they have is, they're just white with a bit of grey, like plain as you like. You play tennis in those, you could take someone out on a second or third date.
Not a first?
What?
Not a first date?
Not a first date, no. No. You can't wear trainers. Well, yeah, by the way, weird if you don't wear trainers on a first date. You show up in formal shoes, forget about it, you're too desperate.
Or you're in Tyrone.
Damn. You're from Tyrone?
Yeah.
Okay. We are sponsored by none other than Manscaped. Manscaped are big friends of the Tea With Me podcast. They've been here from the start. They'll be there long after we're gone. Manscaped are the #1 in men's below the belt grooming. These guys, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't know if you're allowed to say it in 2023, these guys are nuts about nuts. Cancel me. They absolutely love it. They've got everything. I'm looking over there. I don't know why we have just a single, that's really sad, why we have a single set of Manscaped boxers, but they're there, right? They've got everything for not just the boxers, but everything inside them. These guys have, what have we got there? Clear groin shaving gel. Because obviously their main products are the electric, ball trimmers and dick trimmers as well. No, that's one product. I mean, you can do your balls and just a little bit. You shouldn't have a full hairy dick. Like, that's weird. I just mean, like, at the base of it, if there's the odd little hair there. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying, like, it would be. I'm sure it's got. I fucking hope it's coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, what I'm saying is, if you want old school shave, they've got the shaving gel and I call it a little dick razor. They've got one of those. They've got scissors. They've got brushes. They've got, what's that there? Ball toner. Lip balm. Yeah, which could be used on any of your lips. They have ball deodorant, beard balm, beard conditioner, all sorts. The weed whacker for your nose and ear hair. Is that for your head?
That's for your beard.
That's for your beard. See, I wouldn't know. Couldn't grow one if I tried. Something wrong with me. I'm 35. Can't grow a beard. Everyone's like, it'll happen. I'm like, when? When will it happen? Anyway, if you want to take advantage of our discount, you can use the code TEAWITHME for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. The link is in the description. Let's take off. Let's go for it. Let's go into outer space with this episode. My guests are none other than the Goblin King, Kieran Bartlett, and the Derry Girl herself, Diona Doherty. Please enjoy this episode. So you're just about to finish your play. Mm-hmm. Do you love that?
Do I love that I'm about to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've knocked my shit out at this stage. I'm really knackered. And also, if you've seen any of the footage, it's a rave. It's very physical. Like there's a lot of running and running around, which is great because you don't need to go to the gym. It's like a lot of exercise. But I am absolutely Crash Bandicoot. Is that a phrase?
It is now.
A couple of phrases are I would have pulled you up on, if I'm honest. You've knocked your shit in.
Yeah. Like I've knocked my pan in.
Giving yourself a beating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say knocking somebody's shit in, not fucking telling them they owe you money for drugs that you sold them, and then you're fucking stamping on their
I always
wrists.
have money for drugs, okay?
I get sad when things are over. Like nothing made me sadder than P7. When P7 was over, last day of school.
When you all signed each other's t-shirts.
But I hadn't made any really lasting friendships, and I knew it then. At 10 years old, you were that mature that you could.
Cold. You know what I mean?
We S Club 7, Reach for the
cold.
Stars, was the song, and I
It
remember
absolutely was.
they were all saying about how they were going to we'll still see each other and all this, and I remember walking out there being
What song was it by S Club?
Reach for the Stars.
All right, yeah.
I remember being
I was a wee bit older, you see.
I think it was Reach in brackets for the Stars.
It was just called Reach. If you knew them personally, it was just called Reach.
Yeah.
We did a dance routine on our leavers assembly.
Right.
To Reach for the Stars.
Right.
Big songs. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd finished.
I was gonna say me and five other people, but it was probably 6 other people if it was S Club 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't worried about that sort of thing back then. Like I remember doing a Spice Girls routine at a summer scheme, and I don't think there was enough of us.
You weren't all the Spice Girls?
No, we were one short or something.
Yeah. You were like the Spice Girls when Jerry left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who were you?
I was.
You strike me as a sporty Spice, Shane.
I'd have had him as a posh Spice.
Oh.
Well, tell me this. You might know who I am based on this bit of choreography. It was for Wannabe, I think, and I come out at the start and I do like this move like before everyone, and then I fall back in line. Then we dance. So whoever of the Spice Girls did that. I might have been Baby Spice. It could have been Sporty Spice.
Well, definitely wasn't Baby. She was not up front and centre at the start of any song.
I fancied her the most.
Did you? Weird though.
And
It's called Baby, isn't it?
I fancy.
Yeah, but I was a child myself, so don't try and work an angle here. Where
I definitely fancy Posh the most. There was a poster of her.
Right. Oh no.
That was her.
This is one of the stories you start and then kind of regret.
I know. There was a poster of her, so there was.
There were many.
Because there was posters of all of them, and like in what you
was
would
she
call.
out of knickers?
No. It was classier than that. She was in a tiny Man United shirt. and so
like a kid's one.
I think they all were like so. Sporty was in a Liverpool one.
I was gonna say because she was Liverpool.
And then the other ones I don't know because they weren't actually really connected with football, but you know wherever or what was Scary? Is she from Leeds or something? So she maybe
she's from the Yorkshire area.
Yeah.
That area.
Odo. Yeah, she was like.
Emmerdale.
So I think she might have been in like a Leeds top or something maybe,
right.
But then Posh was in a Man United one. That was a good poster.
And you had a poster of that?
Sporty because she wore Liverpool top.
Can I be honest with you?
That's weird because all the Liverpool players did too.
We've had it all the time too.
Can I be honest with you about the poster?
Yeah.
It was a page from Smash Hits that I had on my wall.
Yeah, that was how what was my wallpaper was pages from Smash Hits.
I remember once being at HMV, I think it was HMV upstairs in Castlecourt in Belfast, and you know they had those big poster displays which I loved looking through, firing through them all, and I needed a poster for my bedroom wall, and I was maybe 9 or 10 or something.
I love that you're like I needed a poster.
Yeah,
I needed one.
I'd just got my walls painted or something, right? So I was like, I need a poster to set this off, and they were like $250 or something. So I find one and it's all Man United and all sports ones, and then a few different ones. And I said, and then when you find the one you want, there's a number on it, and they're all in tubes down below.
Yeah.
So you pick out the one you want. So I see one, I'm like, Daddy, I want to get this one now. He's like, no worries, there's $250 and all. So I get it, take it home, I put it up. That night he just comes up to my room and like happens to see what the poster is. It was Carmen Electra, but she just had her tits out. So my dad took it straight down, put it in his room.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to get away with that?
I was like, if it's here, I should be able to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always such a random collection too. It was like Carmen Electra, Pikachu.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
footballer.
Like a stoned
a
alien.
car.
Yeah.
Take me to your dealer. And you buy it, but you didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, mine had a really grim one like that in his room. That was like it was grim though. It was like Lil Kim, with the baps flying, and but his ma was just
Why is
like,
that grim?
But why can I say
'Cause-
Lil Kim wasn't hot?
cause that, but also like
But everyone thought she
his,
was.
his
No, they
ma,
didn't. No, they
Did
didn't.
they not?
Nope.
Nah,
Okay.
I think they respected her music.
Yeah. Well, she
More
was.
than
I
face?
I didn't really
Well, I'm
respect
sure
her.
that's how she wanted to be respected.
Yeah,
No, have you seen a video from Moulin
Shit
Rouge?
tits, banging hits.
she sort of looks
Smash
like she
tits.
shops in B&M exclusively.
Right.
You know.
Like Big Shop.
Yeah, she does the big shop. Like
Yeah.
she's never had Coke that didn't have Arabic written on the side of
I
it.
think.
You know what I mean?
I think for Moulin Rouge, she tried to go for it.
Oh, why? Well, she was trying to keep up with Maya.
Sippers, let me take 1 minute of your time to tell you that this episode of Tea With Me is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp are making professional therapy accessible, affordable and convenient to anyone struggling with life's challenges. You can get help anytime and anywhere. I think that's the best thing about BetterHelp is if you're one of those people who is easily embarrassed, which let's face it, is most of us, or maybe you're, you don't know what people will say. You don't want to be caught on the way to go into an actual therapy place. You want to just do it in your own house, in your PJs. You can. That's the best thing about BetterHelp, in my opinion. They give you the tools to deal with the stress and challenges we all face. You learn coping skills and how to set boundaries, both at work and with family and friends, especially coming up to Christmas. It can empower you to be the best version of yourself and isn't just for people who've suffered major trauma. You know, I think in this part of the world, definitely, you know, I think there's a bit of a taboo about going to therapy, about going down the traditional methods. Well, you don't have to with BetterHelp. If you haven't tried therapy before, BetterHelp make it as simple as possible to start. You have a short questionnaire and they set you up with a therapist. There's over 1,000 therapists currently working with BetterHelp in the UK with a wide range of expertise. 1,000 therapists, a lot of therapists, isn't it? You do it at a time and date that suits you. Find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/teawithme today to get not betterhelp.com/teawithme today. BetterHelp.com/teawithme, today to get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/teawithme. The link is in the description. Let's get back into this episode.
Can I just say, in that video,
Have we talked about this before? Who the sexiest girl in that video was?
no,
Let's talk about let's diminish
We have,
women.
right?
Missy
'cause
Elliott.
All these really
Missy comes out at the start in like her own clothes.
yeah.
And she's basically like, I'm just introducing this.
Yeah,
I'm not doing what they're
Because
doing.
I've said, and this might be controversial, I think Pink was the hottest in that
She
video.
is and was talented. Pink is a phenomenal singer.
she's not a better singer
What's
than
your
Christina.
face that she
just
is?
She's
isn't
not a
be-
better singer than
She isn't
Christina
a better
Aguilera.
singer than her.
She's not a better singer.
Do you,
Here,
do
she's
you-
good.
Do you know what? She is. Christina
not-
Aguilera is irritating.
She is her.
She is, but
too
she's an
much.
unbelievable
She
singer.
does. Do you know what
She does too
Christina
much.
does far too much
Too
of?
much.
And I'm sure she gives a fuck what I think. But this, I'm sitting here like, literally like fucking
Christina.
Yeah, just be like, do you know what she does too much? She does this. And the note bend. You know, and you're like, sounds like a fucking Harley Davidson starting.
She's a judge on like one of the American shows like this. And she's trying to convince them to sing like that as well.
Yeah,
I've never heard
she,
that
song.
She is a
Girl.
great singer, to be fair.
Yeah.
She
Sounded
is.
from your impression.
I know, but that she does too much of that. The band
Yeah,
melts me, and
Yeah.
that fake. See, occasionally when you listen to like old like soul singers and jazz singers, occasionally they break in a wee bit of that, but it's like a natural crack in the voice.
Yeah.
Right.
Goes in there a bit of right. See when you're
It's like one of the
specific-
things you turn upside down when you're a kid.
See when you're specifically trying to live on that note.
I
It
know.
melts me.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. She's doing far too much. So
I-
yeah, you're saying.
But here-
But what are you saying is a better singer? She can hit more notes.
Do you know? No, she's a better. I think she has a better. Like,
Who do you
sound,
enjoy
a
listening
better,
to more?
Christina.
Pink.
Pink.
No,
I
Pink's first album, fine. See the rest of the see now whingecore. It's all whinge.
Yeah, not anymore. Not.
See
I
when
don't like
see
it
when
anymore.
a Pink song. This is a true story. See if a Pink song comes on that's like after like
2014?
after that first.
2012?
No mate, her first album was like
2006 or something?
2000 and fucking. Mate, I was in
Four?
school.
Yeah.
Like 2000, 2002.
Oh, I was actually. Maybe
Sick, was that one of
2002,
them?
something like the one that had like
Just like a
there
pill.
you go and you make me sick
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then it gets into whingecore, and I mean like her songs now. See that one that starts off, I haven't always been this way. I'm like off.
But
I
here,
I will put you
that
105
cover
on
me-
for that. I'd just be like, I'll change it if I hear
Yeah.
it.
Cover Me in Sunshine's great, and that's new.
I haven't heard
I
it.
don't know.
You don't know it?
No.
I listened to it whenever I was giving birth.
Do you know
I-
what was a good one? Do you know what is a good one, and it is a banger, and she does deserve credit for it. I'm at there, Get the Party Started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
And it does.
Now,
See Lil Kim though, if we can just go back to that. Or you sorry, go ahead. I just need to say this. Can I just say this?
yes.
See the bit at the end of Moulin Rouge, at the end of Lady Marmalade, when they all do
Marmalade.
their, Christina.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marmalade. Lil Kim. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, that fucking winds me up. I hate that.
I
hate
fancied
that.
Christina Aguilera until the Dirty video, and then I got intimidated by it.
Oh, she was too much.
Yeah, I was like,
see-
I couldn't handle it. I was like 11 watching that going, I couldn't handle her.
I didn't like her until the Dirty video, and then I went, she could handle me. You know. You know what I mean? On the fucking.
I never fancied Britney Spears. Never.
I did a wee bit.
No.
It's the school uniform thing's rare and all.
I think that's rare.
See,
I think because
they've
we
gone
were
rare.
wearing school uniforms, it would have
Yeah.
been like a busman's holiday.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, she'd be rich enough to wear her own clothes and she's still wearing school clothes. It's like, it's past 4 o'clock. Why is she wearing that?
It's sort of more like a boss man just having a wank at a school, but I don't know.
Do you think she's dead?
Pardon?
Do you think she's dead? There's a lot of talk that her sister's impersonating her and that she's either gone off to live somewhere else
Hey,
or that she
I
has
do think
died.
that, yeah.
Do you think
It's,
so?
from what you've said, probably that would be
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Do you know?
It's
Sorry.
maybe her face shape is all different in all her videos.
I liked her for a very specific amount of time. I liked her between the video for Sometimes and the video for Slave for You, and then I switched off. See, I'm wearing these knickers on the outside of my jeans. I'm like, you look smelly now.
Yeah.
See you later.
When was she wearing
Britney
knickers and outside her
Smears.
jeans?
in,
Slave for You.
in Slave for You,
She was.
she's wearing, and then people in Belfast did that for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing my pink knickers from Topshop. Not me.
No, they didn't.
Somebody else.
Outside their jeans.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, they didn't.
Fuck up. I saw that.
This was
I
in your
saw-
house?
No,
This was
no.
one of your sisters?
I saw that happen.
This was Ma Bartlett.
Somebody. Ma Bartlett. Yeah, it was Ma Bartlett. Just wearing the kidney warmers on the outside of a nice pair of slacks from fucking Marx's. No, this was. I believe I saw this at a pre-formal. Now they could have been dressed up as Britney Spears. But no, but like I remember seeing that and literally going, "World
AI is...
AI is ma, AI you're ma." There's
wrong.
a round for the next fucking mock blame.
Oh,
That's mental.
oh my God.
What a great time for music that was though.
Yeah.
Do you know who's made an absolute killing? Redman.
Redman.
Who's that?
Redman. It's Redman.
Well, Redman then.
Redman?
Redman.
Who's Redman?
You know the guy. He again steals a living in Dirty. In Dirty, he's the guy who goes oh.
Oh, the Barky boy.
Yeah, he's and then
do you know? Ask me who my favorite superhero is. Batman.
Superman.
Oh, there's that Spider-Man again. Kieran Redman.
He what do you call it? He also does. He is still not living that guy because his
Yeah.
two most famous things are Dirty and doing that sort of rap that gets cut out a lot of the radio edits, and then also in Offspring song Original Prankster he goes original prankster. Worst down on it. Original, yeah. That's it.
No, was
Royalties.
Redman in the Wu-Tang Clan?
I believe that he was.
Or I'm thinking of Method Man. I know
No,
Method
that
Man
is Method
was.
Man. Redman.
I know any of the men.
I actually.
Method Man.
I definitely believed his name was Redman, but anyway, he was big for like about 10 minutes, and then I sound like such a bitch, but like Redman, he was big for like 10 minutes. I'm like one of those, you know, like a talking head on a Remember the Naughties.
Yes. My
so-
favourite Britney song, Boys with Pharrell Williams.
Boys,
the remix.
that was good.
That was unbelievable.
You know what I liked? I was born to make you happy.
I liked the one Every Time where she was lying in the bath.
Nah.
That was a good
Notice
crier. It
me.
will give you an opportunity
know
to have a
what
wee
I
cry.
hated?
My daddy likes that as well.
And I think it was
You're
her
sorry.
first one.
Can I say, your dad cried? I could
My
just
dad cries in the bath. Britney Spears.
The one that was shit, and the world agrees with me because I think it was her first song that didn't go straight in at #1. Lucky. Every day she's so lucky.
Was that not meant to be part
She's
of
a
a
star.
film? Was that not a soundtrack to the film? That film she
Nah,
done?
that was Crossroads.
Yes.
What was that song?
Blazing Squad.
No, she did. She was in a shit coming of age movie called Crossroads.
And it was
And
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Yeah.
All I need is time.
That was her
it.
warning to the world, being like,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, stop
I'm
finger me.
14.
Yep.
Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not a girl. Do you know what I need? A conservatorship.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's Britney's dad doing now?
Creaming
Crying
it,
in the
probably.
bath every
Yeah.
time.
Creaming it money wise, like
No, but is he not a goner now?
Do you think there's a part of him going?
what dead?
No, like he's not had to do with him now, doesn't he?
Why would he?
No, he's nothing to do with him.
No, but he's still
But
got-
do you think there's part of him now that's going?
Yep.
Told you.
Told you
you.
so. Yeah.
No, he's
One
made,
doing such a bad job.
he's made her loopy by locking her up.
Yeah, but I think his argument might be here.
Remember?
I'm saying nothing.
Remember when she did one of these?
Yes.
Aye.
I was
Yes.
sad.
Yes.
She suited it.
I would hate my dad to be my conservator now.
Your actual dad.
I'd hate that.
What do you think he'd make you do?
No, but it's just that they can control like your finances and all. And if I wanted, like last week, I bought loads of clothes in Marks and Spencers from the autograph range, and I gave into that because I was like,
Is this a wee autograph knitwear? Is it?
it is, yeah.
I felt like this jumper's lovely, but you have aged. In a good way.
Sorry, you talk about you know, a compliment and then an insult.
That,
The
no, that,
jumper's nice, but you've aged.
no, you.
I'd rather wear a not nice jumper.
No, they're both nice, and aging's a good thing.
Do you mean no? What you meant to say is
grown up.
That's news for everyone
Yes.
at the
grown
Olay
up.
company. like.
I'm not a boy, not
Not
yet a man,
Yeah.
and all I need is time. So what you mean is, not I've aged.
You've matured.
I look more mature.
Regal.
That is exactly what I meant.
That's what you meant. But I gave in because
Do you know you'll notice who hasn't given you shit for knitwear, Shane?
the king,
Daddy Bartlett.
the Sherpa, the knitwear Sherpa over there. Just guy Jen, not Daddy Bartlett. Don't say that.
Starting to.
Can I
Starting
tell
to.
you guys something? Last night, doing the Opera House, Tony had messaged me and said, could I get a couple of tickets? And I was like, yeah, of course. And he said, sorry, what's on me? Can I get some tickets? And I replied and said, yes, Daddy. And he hearted the message on WhatsApp, and then that was it. He went to pick up the tickets. Shocker, I had not properly arranged to have left them out. He, with his girlfriend's parents, had to go up to box office and be like, oh, I think there's tickets for me under the name Tony. And they were like, yeah, there is tickets, but the name hasn't come across, so we don't know who they're for. And he was like, and he had to show the lady the message. And it's just me saying, yes, Daddy. So he said, I said, what
Right.
happened? He went, they just threw the tickets at me, and we're like, yeah,
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want to say that.
But he could have changed the name in the phone. That could have been anyone had sent him that.
He could have, but I think the weirdness just overrided
Yeah,
it
yeah,
all.
yeah.
They
yeah.
were
They'd be like, we
"Please
don't
leave."
care at this stage.
Yeah.
Go in there.
Why is this wee boy calling all his mates Daddy, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just a joke.
Wipe the seats down when you leave.
Yeah. But it was just, did you have good fun? Were you in the John Lennon dressing room in the Opera House?
No, because only you get that.
Being serious?
They do, no, because there's a few of us. We share a dressing room. The girls, when the girls are in a show, we all share a dressing room, like by choice.
So that one doesn't even
It's
get
not
opened?
big enough.
But it doesn't get opened?
Why would they open it? No, we can look inside if we want. The door's unlocked.
Nah, the door's locked.
The
There's
door
a
might be locked,
code.
but we can access the keys.
Yeah.
I could get the John Lennon. I couldn't. They wouldn't give it to me. No, because we all share, so we need a bigger dressing room.
Right.
Although the Ballymena the other night, they put all three of us in the smallest dressing room.
Oh yeah.
All three of us, we were literally sitting on each other's
Not
knees.
in the place we were for the
No,
BBC.
not
one?
that big one. 2 doors down, and the one that definitely holds one person. 3 of us in there together. It's
Yeah.
like, Ballymena.
Um,
Not nice.
Aaron Butler's exploding somewhere here in this story. You were sitting on each other's knees, were you? Fucking,
why would he love
Why,
that?
why aren't?
I don't know. He was the first person came into my head who probably loves a
For
wank.
perverts?
Yeah.
He's your
Yeah, I don't
go-to
think he
pair.
does. I think he's into more like
He hates
AI
himself when he
type
wanks.
devices.
Yeah.
I don't think he does. I don't think he's manually done one since 2009.
So what do you think he's
I
doing?
could see him having like
Like
Do you
them
mean he
things,
hasn't
like
done a
things
wank?
like
Yeah,
stuff you
I could
put
see
in
him
the wall and all.
I could see him having like a mechanism in his house.
I see him having a
That
secret
wanks them
room.
off like a boss
Yeah,
and
like a
grab
solar
wank.
power
What if
thing.
he has like a secret room in the house? It's like a crystal maze type situation
Mm-hmm.
with lots of different things in the wall that you can put your dick in, but there's only a crystal in one of them. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yes.
There's definitely rooms in his house that no one has seen.
The crystal glaze.
Yeah, I fell into a room in his house once.
How do you mean?
I just like was leaning against the wall and ended up in a room. And it was just playing West Side Story to me.
There was one time I
Alright.
tried to turn his TV on and the door locked when I hit the button and music came on and the lights dimmed.
I could see you having.
Joe, up until the last second there, so that's so cool.
I could see you having a panic room in your house, but it's not for like intruders. It's just for when you panic in general.
Yeah.
And have to just calm
Go
down.
scream. I fucking love a room
Just
like
when
that.
Chloe doesn't
Dude,
answer
I would
her
love
phone.
a room you can go pee by yourself. That'd be fab.
Why does Sean
toilet?
always come with you?
Me and John, his and her shits.
Oh, no, like a
We
toilet?
take each other's nappy off.
I
Yeah.
think she means kids.
Oh, right.
mean,
So I was sitting there going, what the fuck? Like, well,
It
I
is
was,
weird.
I was like, I have a couple of them. and all
It
this.
is weird that the kids come too. Like
They always
when
come.
you need a piss, you're rolling deep in a crew of 3. Like
Yeah,
the boys are just backing me up all the time, just like standing
Yeah.
either side
That's mental.
for no
There's
reason.
always kids. I have a
Yeah.
album in my phone called Toilet Mum, and it's just like loads of
Toilet
photographs
Bum?
of Toilet Mum.
Right.
I don't know why, because I'm never gonna post them. But just like a
What a
photograph of
nickname.
my
That's your new
kneecaps
nickname,
with
by the way.
Winter's face here every single time I'm in the toilet. I just take a
Right.
photograph of her, and she's always gets here. Ah, give me attention.
That's not the nickname you want either.
Toilet Mum.
Yeah.
Turn number 2. Toilet Mum.
Yeah, if you had to have like a hidden room in your house, what would it be for? Be honest.
Gaming. I'd like a wee
But that
gaming room.
do you need that to be hidden?
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
he does it, yes.
Quite
Being
literally.
serious.
Mate, right, Chloe had a wee bit of a party there last week. Had a few of her friends up from work.
Kieran's way of saying he had a housewarming and didn't invite any of us.
Yeah.
No, false. And you know how you know it's false? Because I wasn't even well. So I was meant to be gigging that night. I was actually meant to be out of the house. I had to pull a gig.
Is this the Banger show?
I
Yes,
seen that.
right.
I had to pull that gig. I'm doing it this Saturday. Well, no. I'm doing it in a couple of days from when we're recording. Not when this goes out.
You're not in trouble.
I don't want people to go, oh, he's
That's
doing Banger
okay.
this Saturday. So I
I'm getting a conservatorship for you.
I was in bed essentially, but then I'd been in bed literally all day.
So when Chloe has her mates around, you're in bed sick. Do they get brought up for like a
An
slight
audience
with
an
you, like,
audience
like
with a pope,
like
Yeah.
a king who's
Like they come in and I bless them and then they leave.
Kiss your hand.
Yeah.
you
And,
bless him with Dorito dust.
We'll have like a COVID style glass
Yeah.
screen up in front of me, and I just go right now. So they were downstairs having the crack, and I was
Now what's the vibe? Is there music on, or
There was
what,
a wee-
what level?
there was I would say there was a nice level of hum and music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're talking, but Chloe said specifically to me that she was gonna put music on, but she wouldn't have it too loud because she didn't want people shouting over it. So it's just a nice level of music.
What
And
genre?
Like all 80s stuff.
The best.
Nice.
And then
Excellent.
they're having cocktails and they're having the crack, and they were having a good time. I was in bed all day and I'd watched about 4 movies, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna get up here for an hour. I'll nip into the wee computer. I'll do some work. So I shot out some work, right? And then I went, sort of don't want to just get straight back into bed. Like genuinely, I don't like lying in bed that long. So I was like, I'm gonna sit here. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna play a wee bit of Hell Let Loose. I'm gonna win the Battle of Carentan for the Germans. That's what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm on playing
During what era?
1940s, World War II,
The
right?
World War.
You're gonna win it for the Germans?
I always play on the German team because they have better weapons. Now,
That's some justification.
no, it's a game, shit. It's
So
not real.
the only thing that got you out of your bed was the idea that you might secure a victory for Nazi Germany
Well, these are your words. I didn't say that.
because they
I
have
said-
good guns.
Listen, you have to choose a side. You can be American or German. When I went on, there was more Americans playing than Germans. I chose Germans.
It's a numbers
But
game.
I usually always be a German in it. Anyway, so I'm sitting there.
By
and-
the way, I got the reason he needs a panic room is he does a bit of role play when he's playing German characters
But I had my headphones on and the wee mic and all.
and a full German.
And it is
military
embarrassing
outfit.
because Chloe came up and obviously I didn't hear her coming into the room.
Yeah.
But she's literally standing pissing herself behind me as I am talking to people.
In German.
And I am.
Are you angry talking?
Yes, I guarantee
I
he
was
is.
the officer of my squad, so I have to
So
give
you're
orders.
an SS officer?
I have to give. No.
You were
Wehrmacht,
an SS officer?
Wehrmacht chain, just the army, not the SS.
Oh,
Who
the
plays
good
it?
guys then?
The
The sort of cool
the,
ones?
the regular
They
German
didn't
army.
mind yous. They think yous are pretty cool?
To be fair, that's not part of the game, right?
But you make it part
Right,
of the game.
so
That's why you need a separate room.
I was just giving, mate.
Chloe walked in and Kieran said, let me check your papers.
I am flat out giving orders to people. Like you have to, in order for this game
You
to work.
have to.
No,
It's
you
a
do.
fucking game.
No, but you like. There's so many people playing. It's 50 people versus 50. There's 100 people in the server. If you don't give orders to people and their orders aren't followed, you lose the game.
Yeah.
So I'm literally sitting there going, guys, take the next bridge. Like, I mean, you don't.
I will
room that-
never understand adults that play games.
Well,
Correct.
You'll never understand me truly then, Diona.
No.
We'll only be surface level friends. Do you know what I mean?
That's fine by me.
That's like me going, I don't understand people who
That's
shit
you.
with kids in the room. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
you not getting an invite over to the game.
I know,
room.
yeah. You'll never
And
be
I
it.
was supposed to stand behind that glass and get fucking air kissed. What's she like? Does she think it's funny? Does Chloe think it's funny?
She thinks I'm a fucking nerd. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I mean, she pisses herself, especially when she catches me talking to people.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't believe the things you say.
You know what you 100%
She also
do?
pisses herself laughing when I lose it at FIFA.
You tough talk 12-year-old boys.
It's not. It's mostly.
1000%.
It's mostly adults play this game.
Oh, it's mostly just cool guys.
When you put the console down and walk out of the room, not that you're holding the console the whole time, you're holding the remote thing.
Yeah.
But like when you stop that, are you leaving still raging? Or can you get on about your day? And
I'm-
leave it
I'm-
behind?
I'll be honest
Can you
with you.
leave it
Head's
in
gone.
Germany?
See this new FIFA last night. I'm still raging from last night. The game is doing things.
You know who he plays as? ISIS. In FIFA.
The game does things, Diona, where it specifically wants you to fuck. Like it fucks you. It
Aye.
fucks you so hard.
So you feel like you have to go back and
No,
fix it?
not now. I literally. Do you know what I
Full
said?
on out.
I said to Chloe as I set the controller down last night. I don't know if I'm gonna play this outside of the podcast.
Don't say that, Kieran.
I
Please no.
know. I know. But
And then Chloe goes, he's back on it.
here's the saddest bit though. When you're playing on a PC, it's not a controller. It's a mouse and keyboard and a headset.
You're like a DJ?
Except not as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even a shit rare kids party DJ's cooler than me,
Yeah.
like, you know.
I never really played, like, I played FIFA more with you on your podcast than I ever have.
How come it
combined
never
in life.
interested you as a child though?
I found more of a thrill in playing football. As
Right,
in
okay.
genuinely
Run
being
round.
To be
outside.
fair, so did I, if you can believe that.
And
but
also, I wasn't, you know this about me, if I'm not naturally good at something, I'll just refuse to play it.
yeah,
So I wasn't good at computer games. If I went around to my cousin's house and played, they had a console, so they were
Yeah,
brilliant
yeah.
at it. So
Yeah.
I would just get beat all the time. So I was like, I'll just go outside and play football.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I never really got into it.
People
I-
don't really play football in the street anymore, so I don't mean like us. I would be
No.
weird, but like people don't really.
I'll
Kids
never.
don't go outside anymore.
I will never turn down a kickabout. I will never turn down a kickabout.
Even if it's with the Germans.
Germans, non-Germans, if there were kids, if we walk out the back of the car park here and there was a few kids having a kickabout and they went, "You fancy a touch?" Or
Whoa!
Who's worse? Who's worse now?
oops.
Oh,
I'd
mate.
I'd say yes and then get your ball, right? Now I would have a kickabout, no problem. No problem. I brought a ball down to the live pod at the SSE. I love it, and now I don't play football anymore. Like on Saturdays, I just miss having a kickabout, and that's why only now do I buy myself like nice looking shoes. Because when I was younger, I just
They
knew
get
they were getting
ruined.
wrecked.
Aye.
School shoes, everything.
All the boys and like Sean's sons, their like school shoes get fucked by like October
Yeah.
because they're running around kicking.
But they don't
footballs
play
every day.
football outside anymore, kids.
No, because it's like, see if you say to, like to kids, like remember whenever we were growing up and they'd be like, right, if you've done something bad, you're gonna get brought in.
Yes.
Whereas now you have to get, if you do something bad, you're getting sent out.
Right.
Do you know
Mental.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you get,
Yes.
for my stepsons growing up, if you went, oh, you're not eating your dinner or you're fighting your brother, go to your room, they'd be all happy days. That's
Yeah.
where I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want to be outside or downstairs.
That's such
Mental.
a good point.
So sad.
What do you have? How do you punish them then?
You can't. You have to take devices off them, and then eventually they won't care, and everyone just cries.
Fuck me. You have to
You can't
take-
parent
I,
these
I
days.
went outside, although maybe I just think we did.
No, I was
I was outside
out,
from morning till night.
I was out every day.
And by the way, with no plan, with no, I
I
don't
was
remember
just-
having meals during the summer.
No.
You did yet somehow,
You,
like,
you
but-
would basically only be in to eat or
To
get a
eat.
drink, and then you go straight back
And it was the
out.
quickest meal you've ever had in your life.
Did you ever run away?
Yeah,
I ran away.
yeah.
I ran away. So whenever we lived, it was like different squares, like 3 squares. And there was a massive white rock at the bottom, like beside that Tibble, at the bottom of the like road, and I wasn't allowed past that point. So when I ran away, I just went to there because I was like, well, this is as far, this is
Yeah.
on the edge as I'm going to be. I packed a bag and all.
Yeah.
It was like 15 minutes.
I planned to run away twice and never went through with it.
I went,
Just
but
sorta
forgot to
sad.
tell people I was doing it, so they didn't know where it'd been.
yeah, no one
So I
knew
came
as well.
back all dramatic, but no one knew I was out of the. I'd been out of the house.
Can I ask you a question? See, when you're having an argument with somebody,
Yep.
spouse or otherwise, do you ever have?
What is,
And when you
like,
were a
parent?
kid,
Partner.
when you were a kid, like, did you say what's a spouse?
No, I got confused whether it's your partner or your parents.
Yeah, so he didn't know.
That's weird. Yeah,
It's
I don't get
partner.
confused in other ways about that.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Am I married? Am I daddy?
Even and I would have definitely had this when I was a kid. Did you ever think something mental, or in the middle of it, or just after, where you go, "I'm not talking to them for a year."
I remember that kind
Or
of
you
thought
go,
when I
"I'm
was
not-
younger. Yes,
I'm not. Why do I still have that thought now? Where I go, I'm not.
So you could have that during an argument now.
Yeah,
And will you not speak to them for a year?
no, I'm terrible at it. I can't. I'm so bad at dealing with silent treatment that I can't dish it out.
Yeah.
Like I actually can't. I can't dish out.
So if you and Chloe had an argument and she just
Why would you say that though?
and she just went no, and then just gave you the silent treatment, you're done. You can't hack that?
I can't hack it.
I hate this silent treatment. Sean does it to me. Sean
Chloe doesn't-
thinks
Chloe-
that's more successful situation than having an argument with me. It's just pretending there's no argument and being quiet.
Right.
And I'd be like let's have it out. And he was like,
It's
leaves the room.
That would crack me up. Just going, nah.
No, he just doesn't know. What's wrong? You're like,
Like-
there is.
like, say if they Guantanamo'd me, right, and they were gonna fucking interrogate me, and they're like pulling my fingernails and fucking doing the thing where they play Barney and then Cradle of Filth or something, I'd be sitting there having a fucking good time, right? Say if they just leave me in that room alone, I'll be beat. I will be beating the walls to tell them secrets, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Stuff they don't even want to know.
yeah,
Yeah, what's the way to torture you?
that is the way to break me, is silent treatment.
Because what your thoughts overtake.
No, there's just a lack of interaction.
I think that's because you come from such a big family.
Probably is, yeah.
There's always something going on. See, I was a only child for a long time, so I'm used to and I didn't really have any mates.
So
Yeah.
So I'm
to your
used to
own
my own company.
Yeah, I absolutely love my own company. I have a
Yeah.
great time. I get on with myself well. I'm fun.
I get
enjoy being
on
on
with
my own.
myself well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds like something you would write on a CV and then go, that makes me sound weird.
Yeah. I like me more than I like most other people, so I'm okay with
You're
that.
the apprentice contestant who goes out week 2.
Yeah, or else you're the big brother person that goes in there all like, I'm gonna mess shit up. I'm
I
gonna
just-
go in here and fight everyone, and they say fuck all. when
I'll
they
just
go.
tell people what I'm
What?
thinking at any given moment, yeah? Know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
say it like it is.
They're the nicest
People.
person when they get in. Mine would be if someone washed my face and didn't moisturize it afterwards, I would peel my skin
'Cause
off.
then you start to feel it getting
I
dry.
would die.
Yeah.
I would.
See, I
would
believe-
Do you have quite a dry face?
no.
I believe I live in a world of dry skin, so like, but I hate the feel of moisturiser. It's disgusting.
Do you?
Well, I could see Chloe lathering you up.
Can you?
Yeah.
Have you got cameras in our house? I tried it. Do you know what happened to me this morning in the shower? I had none of my own shower gel. I used like a dark blue Redox, right?
Right.
And
What's your brand?
what?
What's your brand?
No, I use dark blue Redox.
That is what you use.
I thought you said I had none
Had
of
to
my
use-
own,
No,
so I
right,
had to
sorry.
use dark
No,
blue.
no, no.
Redox.
I had none of my own dark blue Redox, right?
like sea breeze or something.
It's something like that, yeah. Sea minerals, right?
Semen, semen rolls. I
Yeah,
think you said.
semen rules, right? So I had to use some of Chloe's like Dove or whatever it is.
Okay.
Or no, it's not Dove, it's Nivea. Oh mate.
Don't ever touch Nivea.
Oh here,
That will
I
dry
smell
you right
amazing.
out.
I smell like a wee fucking. Like
Oh, so it was, you enjoyed it.
I smell like a wee bouquet of flowers sitting on top of fresh linens.
What do you use?
I use I'll use whatever's good. I don't have a brand. I'm not tied to anything. Whatever's in the house, I'll kind of use it.
Yeah.
But at the minute, it's a L'Oreal one.
I am tied to Redox, like.
I'll be honest. You know what? You know what got me into this one that I bought, and I don't normally buy it, but this one I saw and I went, oh, it's all black L'Oreal and it's carbon.
It's cool.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't
Sounds-
know, but it made
sounds
me
good.
want to buy
Sounds
it.
good.
Made me want to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm carboned up.
I
I-
like to use something fruity.
I think your
me and
whole.
John get
I
them
think
together.
your whole. I think your whole shower routine takes a long time because I think you before and after do a lot of sitting. I could see you
Sitting in the
Yeah, I
shower?
don't think you just what. No, not in the shower. When you have your shower, I don't think you just like open the door, just get dried straight away, get dressed, good to go. I can see you laying a towel out on your bed and just doing like a little bit of decompression.
I'll
after.
do that maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I'll do it maybe
Sure.
once a week. No, yeah, whether I need it, or not.
have a wee sit and a wee thing.
I'll have a wee sit maybe on top of the towel, but usually I hate to be wet,
I have a friend that
so I do get dry quite quick. Do you want to like to? I like to get the shower and then I get in amongst my wee vest, my socks.
Yeah.
I like
It's,
sitting in
it's
that
the
for a while.
vest. It's the vest kills me. I just can't. It's the
Why does
vest.
that kill you? Do you want to look at it? All it is a second skin.
It is the vest.
Now, how many of those do you have?
You wouldn't believe. I might actually send you a picture of the drawer.
You have a vest drawer.
Yeah.
So does it share a place with your socks and nags?
I have a
Separate.
what nags? I have the
You mean
cax.
boxers?
I have cax. I have a cax drawer with a lot of those, all the same. And then I have my vest drawer, and then I have a sock drawer.
I've said this before on something recently. I'm getting back into Y-fronts.
Really?
Confused, yeah.
Just like as
I
stuff-
can't believe men wear boxers that lets things hang. Like,
I
it's
don't-
surely that's uncomfortable.
I
I
like
don't-
a slightly tighter boxer, like, but not too tight. But I'm going back to
I'm
Y-front.
wearing these ones. We were talking about this the other day. I'm wearing these ones. They're Marxies. They have extra length in the leg.
They are the worst.
No, these are great. They just cup you.
But they're like, do you know if you see men on TV shows and they've put them in those baggy ones so it doesn't look like too revealing?
Oh no,
They're the
sorry,
worst.
no, they're not baggy. These are like
Skin
I
tight.
look like I'm wearing my ma's cycling shorts.
It looks like he's holding a baby mole hostage.
Yeah,
Um,
here it's great. It's great. I mean, seriously, cause see those ones that are baggy. See if you do like, cause when you're younger and you're trying different things out, there's baggy ones that are made of shirt material. The worst.
That's the ones
The
I'm
worst.
talking about.
They are-
with
they-
buttons. Like,
Oh, they are the worst.
worst.
They see if you walk around in those for like even like an hour.
yeah.
It just feels like someone has just got like a sports cap bottle and just gone
Yeah,
on your
They're
on
a
your hip.
boner killer for a woman as well.
yeah,
See, looking at them.
yeah.
Your granddad's monks like.
And even as a guy, if you want to get one, you have to open those buttons.
Yeah, yeah,
You want
yeah.
what? Get it
Get a
Get
boner,
it
you
over.
gotta let it
yeah,
out.
out of the root door.
I nearly said a statement that will greatly offend you, but not in the way you. I was going to say I hate winter, but I don't mean your daughter.
Right.
I mean, today was the first day where it started to get cold.
It's nippy now.
I love it.
But a couple of days ago, it was unreal.
Yeah.
It was like 20, so I got lulled into a false sense of security. I hate the cold. I hate it. I hate having to wear extra layers. I hate thinking about what you're going to wear. I hate being cold in general.
I don't mind the
I
winter, but
hate
I hate when it gets too warm as well.
But I wanna be
do you know
like-
what's the best? Autumn?
Nah.
Should've called my child
Summer's
that.
the best. I want to be like Bruce
Autumn is my
Forsyth.
favorite.
Bruce Forsyth used to go to Spain and
Half
live
the year.
for when it got cold.
I my aunt and uncle do that. They go to Tenerife.
He was old for ages. That guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was an old cunt when he was about 30.
I know, but he's been the whole time he's
Yeah.
been famous. He's been old.
I like the way you're talking about him. Like he's still alive there, by the way.
Oh, he's not alive, isn't he?
The
Now?
late Bruce.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Brucey.
He's dead.
Nice to see you dead.
I much prefer it when it gets into the cold weather.
That is harsh, to be
Fucking
fair.
love it.
I used to love the Generation game. Do you remember that?
No,
Vaguely,
I
we're
don't-
too young.
I don't like people who go on about how cool winter is. I just love a soup and a scarf it's better to not have
to not
layers on.
require those things.
Yes.
No,
See if
I
you
love a
could be
sip of
somewhere. Where is there where it's sort of like autumn here all the time? Canada? No, Canada's mental.
Norway.
Switzerland. Same place.
What, Frosty? What, Dan?
Norway's very snowy, isn't it?
And saying that there, I have been to Oslo when it was really, really, really wintry and really snowy. I did go in December.
Yeah.
So it's not autumn all
Sweden's
the
meant to be
time.
mental for that.
Do you have any nice trips coming up, anyone, or are you going to go on holiday?
I'm going away for a few days at the end of this month, just down
Kenmare.
south.
Have any of
Kenmare.
you
It's
been,
not. It's a wee bit further north. Going to Kenmare over Christmas though.
have any of you been invited to France in December?
No.
What do you mean, by like the government?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Britney Spears' dad.
I've been invited to like Parliament.
Oh, being serious? I was joking.
No, absolutely. I haven't accepted the trip yet, but it's I got
The French government.
Sorry, hold on.
for contributions to comedy.
You have been invited. We have not been invited.
I got invited. I'm going to see the president.
To be fair,
You're going to see Macron?
I think so. I don't know.
are you fuck up, Diona?
Why are you going to see Macron?
I haven't accepted yet. I've just inquired. Can I bring my family? Yeah, for a couple of days.
Tell us
in
more, tell us
December.
more, tell us
I
more.
don't have that much information, so it was just like it just came through like last week, and my agent was like, "Do you fancy going to France?" And I was like,
But
"Why?"
who's running this? The government here.
The French government. So they're bringing a few people from all around the EU for contributions of comedy and just like having a fun couple of days, Christmas markets.
How come they're bringing you from here?
Don't
for
be
the
so fucking
EU?
rude.
I know.
Don't be so rude.
No, but for the EU, I mean.
I
I
could
wasn't meaning how come they're bringing you, Diona. I mean, how come
Here, he
they're
was
bringing?
a nice backtrack.
How come they're bringing somebody
I
from
don't
here
think they've
whenever?
differentiated between the north and the south.
Oh well, isn't that
They've got
interesting?
themselves
Oh,
confused. You might be flying me out of Dublin. I've got an Irish passport.
yeah.
Well, where? Oh,
So yeah,
I'm a wee bit sad, you know.
yeah. So I've got that. Maybe
To be fair,
possibly.
there's not enough croissants in France to fucking suit me, like. But I mean,
because I was the go-to guy for the government from here for a while.
Where'd you go?
What
do you mean?
Only
I
internal
like the
things.
way you said that, like
Only
Daniel,
like internal
like
things
Daniel
here.
Craig, you know.
How were
I'm the
you?
government's go-to guy.
How were you the guy?
Because they wanted me to like go and do things. They wanted me to go and do things.
Are you
and then
James Bond?
well, it was a bit controversial. Was when Prince Harry and Prince
Oh, I remember you did.
William.
Charlie. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, when they were here, they were like here. They want to meet people in the performing community. And I was 50-50 on it, and I was like, you know what, maybe we'll get some stand up out of it.
Aye.
And I did, but they must have dropped me. What have I done?
Did you not go? Did you not meet them?
I did.
I think my.
Well, you're not involved in anything.
I did do a bit of. It was in the Empire with William.
William was in the Empire.
Yep. Thompson. No. The King guy, and he.
the
I
king
was.
guy,
I was
Prince.
to introduce him, and he was to do a speech.
King
and
of Wales.
I did like have a bit of. They were like stick to the script,
Script.
and I didn't. And I think maybe that's what's happened.
That yeah, you've got dropped from like government duties now. They've enlisted me.
I slagged him a wee bit, kinda, sort of.
To be fair,
What did you say?
Well, I brought him on, and he did this speech, and he sort of like mugged me a wee bit in his speech. He's like, "Great to see what Northern Ireland has to offer," blah blah blah, and he said something about, he goes, "You've all had a laugh," and it was from Shane's comedy, but the way he said it, people laughed, and then I got back on the microphone and said something like, he said about all the work they were doing. I was like, it sounds like he's got a lot on. I was like, you're maybe too busy to do tour support for me, and I went. And then I don't think they.
And then he got back on the mic and went, "Here, I heard your man had dandruff." Do you remember that joke?
Yes.
There'll be men on horses waiting outside your house.
Here, I'll tell you what.
I'm
though.
watching Yellowstone. I'd fucking love that.
Do you know what's surprising though?
I would love that.
Do you know what? Do you know what's really surprising to me?
That Dion's been invited by the French government to come to France.
Yes,
Here,
but also-
also not a word of French. Whatever. Don't care. Can't speak a
It
word
surprises
French.
me.
Sacre
It
bleu.
surprises me that that I'm not the British government's go-to guy for stuff like that, given my background in Marxist theory.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Also,
For-
I'm pretty sure this is the Irish government.
I could see
former address in Twinbrook and
If
whatnot.
they were doing this event in North Korea, I think you'd be the first guy. They give a
I
shout.
think if it was like Korea or there's a resurgence of the right in Germany, they might want me. You know what I mean?
I could see you being a wee pet for Kim Jong Un. I could.
You could,
1000%.
you could be related.
I would want to be known as something though. Like
You look like Kim Jong
That's what I'm
Un.
saying. He does look a bit like Kim
You
Jong Un.
look like Kim Jong Un.
like
Yeah.
Kier, like
Like a Belfast
not,
Kim Jong Un.
not necessarily
Like
Kieran
a
the
Kim
Terrible.
Jong Un.
I don't want to be like Kieran the Terrible, but I want there to be a nickname. You know, like not something.
Kieran the wee crafty cat.
Yeah, like yeah, or just they just call me the cat, the Tom cat.
Kieran the Placid.
It's not.
What does placid mean?
Very peaceful.
Absolutely, like the
Very
opposite of
peaceful.
terrible.
But maybe it's
Oh,
like
right,
it's
yeah.
like an ironic thing.
Yes.
They just call me the Placid,
Yes.
and it's because
That sounds like-
when you come in to beg for your life, I just go no.
Chloe brings you up. Chloe
yeah.
brings you up to the
They
room.
bring him up as I'm watching Casino Royale and beg and go. She brings in a family, a whole family going, please, and I just go
No.
like that yellow cunt out of fucking Sin City.
You're the bedridden emperor.
Yeah. I get out of bed just to get in my bath chair and go for a shit. That's it.
Your commode.
Yeah.
Your bath chair.
You know, no, a bath chair is like, you know, like a wicker chair that you can sit in to dry, but it has wheels on it.
Oh my god.
You
I
have
never-
one.
I would.
You
I'll
have
be honest.
one.
I'll be honest. Sorry, I'd love one. But like an old one, like an old bath chair from like a Victorian.
I've just
times.
realised why they're wicker.
Yeah,
So it's
it lets
yeah.
you dry. The
Genius.
air gets at you.
Like if you sat in a fabric seat, it would get wet.
Oh yeah.
But the wicker sheet may as well be outside.
It beads off it, you know.
I
Brilliant.
I get a bath twice a year and I love that.
Twice a year.
Roughly,
Why?
love that. I can't be bothered. It takes too long.
Yeah, it's a whole effort.
It's far too long.
We-
the idea of a bath's great when you're in it. You're like, oh, sweet. for a
People
minute."
used to just genuinely wash once a year before they get married.
No, they didn't.
They did back in the day. Not like last year.
They didn't.
Yes, they did. Do you know why people have flowers at a wedding? Do you know this?
So you don't stink.
To cover the smell of your hole.
Jesus.
Stop being smelly. Back years ago, when people got married, the reason to hold a bouquet of flowers is so people smell flowers and
But-
not your shitty pets.
Why did they wash once a year?
Because as you just said, it takes too much time. They've got
Imagine
children to rear,
how.
babies.
No.
Imagine
what
how
era
rare-
are you
imagine how
talking
I'm
rare
about?
it
talking
is,
about
though.
let's go like 1700s.
Imagine how
No.
rare it is though when
Yeah.
you
Why
throw the
would why
bouquet,
would they
right?
have?
You throw the bouquet and your pet
Waste of
smell.
water.
Sorry,
and your
Kieran.
gay smell. What?
Excuse me.
People, because it wasn't that important.
Excuse me.
Connor.
People probably did wash less in those days. Genuinely.
Wasn't
Yes,
important.
but why once a year?
Because
They-
once
they
a
all-
year,
how
Remember,
difficult-
did you ever see the ones in
treated
the white
themselves.
wigs? They didn't wash themselves properly. They stank. Those wigs stank and all.
and people wore the same clothes all day, all night, and slept
Here's
in them
what
as
I'll
well.
give you. They did a deep wash once a year. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. It's like your car,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They went to the Romanians once a year.
yes.
But they must have done other wee top-up washes.
Hygiene wasn't important, so they did that wash once a year as like a wee treat.
Did you ever go
Hygiene
through a
wasn't
wee
important back
period in your
then.
life where
Everyone
you were
stank.
being a stinking bastard?
No.
Maybe when you were a student, you had a few
Yeah.
rough nights out.
Yep.
Your body eventually self-cleans.
Yeah, you can stop washing your hair. Your hair cleans
What
itself.
do you mean?
I mean, it does clean itself. You will still smell like a chippy van, like, but I mean, you can do it.
My Uncle Mickey didn't wash his hair.
Do you remember
And
that
it looked
song?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you remember the song that goes, "I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now.
Yeah.
Try 4 weeks, lad."
Well, you're not supposed to wash jeans.
Are you not? They self-clean.
I know, but it's hard not to when they're covered in shit.
Why are they covered in
Kids.
shit? Oh, yeah. Fair.
But like, do you know what I mean? You need to wash your jeans.
yeah,
but I have a friend who would wash her jeans, but they
Do
always
you want to know
look great.
something about me? I don't have jeans anymore.
Huh?
I don't even have jeans.
Jeans don't have two stripes.
I don't wear jeans. I have these and I have chinos and that's it.
I've never seen you wear chinos.
It's a formal events the only.
I would
not invited.
die.
I know.
I would die.
If you were coming to meet the French
This is-
government,
this
would
is
you
why-
wear
It'd be
chinos
so
on?
This is
cute.
why Macron hasn't called me. He went, "Will you suit up for this?" And I went, "Aye, Adidas." And he goes, "Nah."
But he'd be wearing chinos and then it's still his wee vest.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I bought a pair of chinos that are getting delivered to my house today. I'm trying something new, right? I don't know if I'm going to wear them outside
Fashion-wise?
the house.
Okay, talk us through it. Talk us through it.
They're wine coloured.
Were you planning on wearing them too?
I don't know. I might start doing kids parties. I don't know.
Wine coloured chinos. What are you pairing it with on top?
I don't know.
A vest.
Something black. I think
For
it goes-
shows, maybe.
No.
See if I
For dinners. Just nice.
see if you said to me, and we've talked about this before, if you were like picking clothes for people, I know exactly what I put you in.
Right.
But it goes with your truck now.
What do you put me in?
I put you in like slightly wide fitting jeans,
Right.
right? maybe like Wrangler or something, like a pair of Wrangler jeans, dark jeans, right? I put you in a plain white t-shirt, and then like a Dickies jacket, you know, like a.
So basically,
like
you
my
would dress
jacket.
me like Don Goodman in Roseanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
And
That
a pair,
is
and a pair of
exactly how you should dress.
Timberland boots.
Yeah.
Timberland boots.
Basically-
I would put a beanie on your head.
Jesus. I'll be honest with you, you aren't really gog wanting me here, like, you know what I mean? You're not wanting me over, you know what I mean?
Cock one.
Here, you
Here.
ever forgot him?
Let's get women and make them feel absolutely shit about themselves, their shit lives, and then go here, fucking stick a dress on, and you'll be happy. That's
Does he
all
make
he
them feel
did.
shit?
No.
No, take women who are having a shit time in their lives and make them think that they just stick a dress on, then
Yeah,
their
but
life
they
will be
applied
much
for the
better.
show. They weren't.
People applied for them. That's also
That's
the
lie.
worst.
That's
They did.
lie.
It was like, you've been nominated because we think you look like shit.
Do you know who I
Yeah.
didn't like? I see, I liked Gog's positivity, right?
You like Gok?
What? Yeah, I love Gog. The ones that I didn't like was Trini and Susanna.
Oh, never.
They were a couple.
I like
of
one more than the
cockheads,
other. I'll
like-
tell you that. I don't know which one it was, but the one who looked like a little bird,
Trini.
like a tall bird.
Trini.
I liked her more.
Yeah.
The other one just looked like she would be like sad.
The other one looked like she'd be your school principal or your school
Yes.
secretary or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
stern.
Yeah.
You'd
do you
get
know,
sent there if you were in Ballard.
should be a school secretary who gets on like she is the principal.
Yeah.
I like the
Should
gay
we-
guys
should be
who
a-
bought houses.
Should be a manager in boots who thinks she's a pharmacist.
Yep. That's really good.
We're getting into it now. Oh,
Yeah.
see Emmons.
Yeah, me and my dad were really into the gay house guys. Love them.
Oh yeah,
Seen these
there's two
Colin
Scottish
and
dudes.
Justin.
Colin.
Colin and Justin, £1 Million House.
Yeah.
Oh.
They worked their way up to £1 Million House.
Can I
and
tell
they
you
used to have
something?
wee catty arguments during it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The other day, Sean and I went away for a couple of days with the kids, right? And we
Where?
So it was like Drumara, I think, but it was like out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
It felt
yeah.
like I was in Donegal. It was a beautiful wee place, right?
Wee mountains all around there.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
we were on a working farm, so there was cows in the windows and all, and like sheep. So the kids loved it. But we were driving through the hills, and we saw this like unbelievable, like cool, almost like a unit build house that was like all black steel on the outside, all like full length windows. Looked so cool.
Like a
Like a grand design.
like
a
a
grand-
storage container, like a big.
like it looked like a units, like containers, but it was like class, and it looked like a grand design house. And as we pulled in to where we were staying, the owners were staying on the land as well in their own house, and we were all saw that house up. You could see at the top of the hill, that was class. And they went, "Oh, we know it's like a jazz singer. Like we know who we sold them that land." And I was
a
like,
jazz singer?
"Yeah, aye, it's like a jazz singer. That's
Okay.
not important." But she was like, we'll like tell them you like their house. I was like, okay. And then she knocked on our door 5 minutes later, and she was like, "Do you want to go up?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Do you want to go and have a joke around their house?" And I was like, "That's so weird."
No, it's not.
And then she was like, "No, like they're lovely. They'll invite you in, and you can." And we just drove up with our two kids in their jammies. They were about to go to bed. I was also so rare, and Sean was all, "We're fucking going, have a joke around their house." So we went up, knocked on their door, and for about 45 minutes, we're shown around these two random people. They were in the middle of having their dinner with their kids, and they just left their dinner and got up and gave us a tour of their
Was it
entire
class?
house. Unbelievable, gorgeous.
And who was the singer, him or her?
She was.
And did you hear her sing or anything?
I then followed her online and then had a wee joke at her singing. You're following her?
Is it? Well,
Yeah,
not saying.
I know I'd say who it is.
you
I just realised as well, you're
Yeah.
following it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And like their house is like, do you know what it is? It's a class mix of brand new modern stuff with really old shit, like a grandfather clock, billion years old, with like a story and all.
That's just funny when you said that.
But it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And like on their land is like this old, run-down, old like wee building as well. It's fucking
I thought
class.
you'd do something like that. You know, like a
Oh, I definitely will.
project house.
Eventually, here I believe I already know what we're gonna do. So there's this Canadian company that does like they're like wooden houses. They're unbelievable. Now you can rent. They have a couple of these up the coast, and you can rent them for like.
So you go and see what it's like.
I know what you're
Well, I'm
talking
thinking
about.
about it. It's called a Canadian log house,
Aye.
but like it's not.
Can Sean move on me?
It's not like why does he like that? Imagine
That
we
is
just
all he wants
imagine
to do.
imagine
He's
we just
surrounded by
built
wood.
imagine
And
we
yet-
just built Sean's quarters in
Yeah.
our house.
Yeah.
He has like a wee granny flat. Imagine
all
how
he
mental that
wants.
would be.
He just
Know what
wants
I
to be
mean?
surrounded by wood. He wants.
Does he? I? Unbelievable.
He wants to live in a wee locker.
So do you want this to be up the north coast? No.
No,
You just
I
want to
don't-
go and see what
I
they're
don't-
like in
do you know-
reality.
They can
see if I
crane
could-
these. They can crane them and move them.
So what this company specializes in is they basically design it, and they can do it with you, or you can pick a pre-designed one, right? But like they design it and they cut all the wood and everything that's needed for it, and they ship that anywhere, and then they have contractors all over the world
Piece it
who
together.
build it for you. So I mean, here
Now, where do you want to put it?
it's mega
Down
coin,
south, like
like
Ken Mir, or
if
up
if,
here?
if you could go Ken Marish with it,
That's where you would
a
like.
wee wonder
A wee
gaff,
plot, a wee acre or
a
something.
wee, oh, you'd need a wee bit. You need a wee bit, and you need a
And
wee.
do you would you farm the land or anything?
Do you know about my allotment plans, Shane?
No.
See, during the pandemic, I became quite keen on getting an allotment,
Right.
and I still am. But Kev and Chloe slagged the cunt out of me and described me as allotment man, or as I would, or as I would say it, allotment man, right? And it knocked the wind out of my sails, and then Chloe knew it had knocked the wind out of my sails. And she bought me a book about it, which I've read, and one of my mates sent me a wee book about it.
What's in your allotment?
I don't have one.
Oh no, but like, oh, so
I
you
haven't
weren't
got
doing
one.
any?
No, he wanted
I
it,
grew
but
I
this-
grew some herbs,
Okay.
like actual herbs, like aromats, not fucking marijuana. Like so yeah, like
Do you know what I never understand though? Because like when people,
onions. I did onions.
when
Sorry,
people, but that's the thing. It takes so much time and effort. No, you get like 2 strawberries.
Yeah.
that's if you're just doing it small.
Entry level
and,
stuff.
And
You want to have an empire?
in an allotment, you would be doing a wee bit more.
Listen to the guy who doesn't have an allotment. Be like, 2 strawberries.
You would be surprised how fucking hard it is to get one, right? Because so the place where I really wanted one.
Surely the people who
Surely-
own them are dying all the time.
Yeah.
Well, they just but the people who give them out, I don't think they want to give it to somebody in their 30s.
No, why can't your garden be your allotment?
Because it's not big enough. You need a bit. We didn't have a garden. You could probably do something in our garden now, but we've only just moved
How
in.
big of an allotment do you want? Big?
No, well, like I mean, no, not huge, but like it would be bigger than like we didn't have a garden. We were renting.
Size of this room?
Until
Half the size of this room.
no, a wee bit bigger probably. It's a wee bit bigger, and then you can do multiple things on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Although, do I love the idea of growing all your veg that you eat for your Christmas
Yeah.
dinner?
Yeah.
well,
I'm having that
I
here.
did us onions, and but then because of where I was growing them just in like sort of pots, so they were quite small. But like, did you know that a spring onion is like it becomes an onion? I didn't know that.
If you leave it longer,
Yeah,
Well,
so
like
Springs.
the way a
you
grape
sort of
becomes
just-
a raisin.
that type of a thing. Yeah, where like it grows and becomes an onion, but like the shoot of an original onion is like a scallion, which I didn't know until I was making them. So we had scallions for days, like I mean for weeks, in fact, all the champ you can eat, with potatoes that you have to buy somewhere else because I couldn't grow them.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? Grape is a raisin.
No, a
grape
raisin
becomes a
is a
raisin?
dried grape,
No
in the
shame.
same way that a prune is
This
a
is like
dried
an
plum.
afternoon noon situation. How do you not know grapes are raisins?
Because they don't taste like it.
No, grape
A
grapes.
Raisin
grape?
tastes like licorice.
Raisins are grapes.
That's the same thing.
It's
back
not.
To,
It's not.
A-
Aye, back
a-
to front.
A raisin is a baby grape.
You can't get a raisin and make it into a grape.
oh, aye. That's true.
Yeah.
You can't pump the juice back into it.
Yeah, well,
But you can suck it out.
Huh?
you heard it here first.
You dry out a grape? No, you dry out a grape.
Yeah, a
becomes
a
a raisin.
raisin is a dried grape.
Do you know?
So if I leave all the grapes in my fridge, they'll be raisins.
No, because
Not in the
they'll
fridge.
just be rotten.
you need to like do it properly in your allotment.
Prunes or plums?
What's it or carrots?
Prunes are stinking, aren't
Fucking
they?
hell.
Stinking, but they have
Do you
to
know
shine.
peppers are all
Stinking, but they help you shout. That's what it
The
should say.
colours?
like
That's what it
a
should say on the bottom of prunes.
like peppers aren't just born
different colours?
like that color. It's just the different stage of.
Oh, really?
Yep.
When you pick them.
I like that we just described peppers as being born, by the way.
Yeah, no, we both said born.
Yeah.
So talk me through. Sorry. So you want this big allotment. So if you want to have your log home and then a big allotment, but you said you've got
in
big
the, in
plans.
the log home, it won't be an allotment. It'll be what I would describe, Shane, as a kitchen garden.
Yeah.
It'll be like Beckham's wee mushroom pad. You know,
Where you can cook your shit outside.
I'm not watching that Beckham series.
that's good.
I've watched the first episode.
You remember it all though. You will remember it
Yeah.
all. The only bits that I wanted them to really go into detail in,
Was Rebecca.
and they didn't
No.
mention it. Well, they mentioned
Rebecca
it.
Lose.
Yeah.
You want to hear all that
Lose
scandal?
women.
Fuck them, they say nothing.
Yeah.
Aye. But
Dragon League did it.
yeah.
I think the assumption at the time was yeah.
He must have.
It was assumption though, because he's always denied it. Interesting.
You just said you deny being a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah, I know, but then I send people to their deaths. So.
Kieran, you have big SSE shows coming up,
I
mate.
do.
This week.
This week. The actual week that you're watching this in.
Is it
Yeah.
November? You're at November 10th?
November 10th. And then November 24th.
Yeah. Now, what are you planning? Anything for like? Talk me through the evening of the shows. Or any? Are you bringing in anything? Are you like a catering thing, a drinks thing?
Well,
Are you...
interestingly, Pizza Works are going to cater the backstage, which is very enjoyable.
What are you going to wear?
Gluten-free, dairy-free.
I don't know what to wear yet.
They can't.
Kieran won't do gluten-free pizzas for anybody.
I don't do that. Dan asked for one last week, and I just said the thing that makes it a pizza is the gluten.
But
So,
you're not asking them to do one. You don't have to eat it. That's that's like
For
telling
me.
Yeah.
sense that we're bantering here. Dan was
All right.
offered.
Well, get him a fucking pizza.
I don't know what to wear yet.
What if your wee wine trousers are a winner?
Wine trousers, wine blazer.
Stop it. You're hosting a game show.
I know, yeah.
No shirt.
I look like a grape, and then
I
you
look
drag
like
me
a
out.
drag
I'll be a racing, yeah. Oh, they've pumped the juice back into me. You know what I mean? I don't know, yeah. So I might. See, but I like to be comfortable when I'm gigging, so it probably will be some form of stripes, you know. So I have to go down to. I'm gonna take a wee trip down to Sports Direct and see. I'll see what they do. They tend to just do your.
To see what they do.
They tend.
What do Sports Direct
No, but
do?
in the
What do they
Adidas
do?
bit, in the Adidas bit, they tend to just do the greys and the blacks and the navies. If you want something special, you usually
You gotta
go
go
on to
online
Adidas.
for your
You're gonna
colours.
make some poor bugger be your wee personal shopper in Sports Direct, treating it like it isn't a Sports Direct.
See when we were
You sitting on like the landing of the stairs.
Yeah, with a £45 budget.
Fetch me a
Bring
fabric.
me what you've got.
An assortment of fabrics.
see when we
He's
were
looking
in,
through Slazenger and Lonsdale and all. Yes.
see when we
yes.
were in John Lewis over in Embridge.
Do you see?
We were in getting some bed linens, and when we were in there, there's personal shopping in there, mate, and I was like, I know in here doesn't cater for the big man, but I would love to. I think I would love to avail of such a service at some point.
It's not something I've ever been interested in until recently, because after 2 kids I have a completely different body shape than I
Yeah.
did before. Now I don't know how to dress.
Right.
So I'm like, I would love to go in somewhere and someone to go, this is what you need to wear.
Diona,
To get your-
I'll do it.
What you did.
I want to dress people.
Do you?
You could be like
I know what works for people.
You could be like the new
Of
Gok
all shapes
man
and
here.
sizes?
All shapes and
Yeah.
sizes, all creatures great and small.
He doesn't choose, he dictates outfits.
Yeah.
Your clothes have been left out on the bed. Or see that you wear them. That's fucking mental. I don't know, I think that personal shopping thing would be good, but mate, and John Lewis, it's bound to be dear.
For even for the because you forget you not only have to pay for the clothes, but you have to pay for the
You have
personal
to pay for
shopper.
them, yeah.
See if you do personal shopping in Victoria Square and they
Does it
have
do
it.
it there?
Yeah.
That's Rebecca McKenna used to do that. That's how she started out.
Oh,
She was the resident personal
so
shopper.
is it like your own stylist?
Yes.
Right, okay. As opposed to you going with a list and they just bring you the
No,
stuff.
you go in and you
With
talk
ideas.
to somebody. These are the sort of things I like to wear, and then they'll go.
Well, that's great.
They'll go and shop with you and show you things that they know would suit your body type, and like what events you have coming up, and then they'll go into a private area. Sometimes maybe a wee glass of bubbles, and then you try on some outfits.
I reckon if I went in and they were doing it by body type, there's gonna be problems.
Why?
We'll spend a lot of time in the linen section. I think there'd be I think there'd be people. I've got some stuff that suits your body type here, and it's just a Subway on a plate.
Yeah.
No, you can't wear this. You can wear it, but don't
Yeah.
just eat it.
Um,
Oh, I love a wee Subway.
you can get one.
I know I might get one.
Isn't it great when you realise you're an adult and you can get the
I
shit
know,
that
yeah.
you want?
Get
I
stuff.
love, some days I'd be like, I can do what I want.
Yeah. You can get stuff
I'm
like.
going to buy some sweets.
Oh, Haribo's.
Yeah.
So SSE, there might be some tickets.
There will be tickets. There are tickets. get some tickets for the
put-
10th.
We'll put it in the
you.
description of this episode.
So sorry, we're gonna have Pizza Works backstage. Don't
Yeah,
care-
fuck all. Like, don't worry about
don't
selling
care what
tickets.
these are doing. We're gonna do something or something for people. I'll be trying to do something. It's very difficult
For audience or backstage?
For audience.
Are you cooking or something?
No, jeez.
One noodle each.
I was gonna say for fucking. I was about to say 3,000 for 2,000 and something people.
You're doing something for the audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do something for the audience, and then
I know what it is.
I don't think you do know what it is.
Hand jobs.
And
Just 2 tugs each.
I was gonna say everyone gets a pump. Right?
I tried so hard during the hen do to get glow sticks for all of the audiences, and none of the theatres would let us.
Oh, see.
Health and safety.
Yeah. Well, not health and safety. It's that they would ruin the seats.
So at SSE, they said we couldn't do that, and then everyone just got so caught up in the moment. And I can't remember whether it was Butler or someone was just firing them at people. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, as the hen do shows have been progressing, people have been arriving with their own glow sticks.
Oh,
so the
nice.
lights go down, and then you just look at the audience, and there's maybe like 40 to 50 people who've brought their own glow
That's
sticks.
cool.
When
It's
does it
great fun.
end?
This Saturday in Enniskillen, long before this goes out.
So it's over
We're
by
done.
the time it's out.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna try. There is gonna be something special at the end of the show that I can't talk about.
Is it that thing you've told me about?
I think so.
You need to start really planning that.
I need to really do that.
Yeah.
I've been doing stuff.
'Cause you can't
I haven't
wing
been
that.
Well, can't wing it.
Can you tell me
Haven't-
after?
Yeah, I haven't been well.
Yeah. Kieran's doing basically, because we can probably say it now, he's doing a reenactment of Hitler's speech in the Munich Beer Hall.
In downfall.
The pooch.
Yeah, the pooch.
Do you have a stand-up tour? Your
Yeah.
first stand-up tour?
First stand-up tour.
And you've upgraded your Belfast venue to Mandela Hall.
Yeah.
Up a hood.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. Got MILF, it's called, on sale
That's
now.
a great name.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Good name, good poster.
Thank you. I know.
The show?
Been flying out.
We don't know.
It's not written yet. Yeah, it's been selling really well. I was actually really worried about doing my first one because you're like, oh, I don't know. But it's been selling really, really well, which is exciting. Some of them are sold out. Some new shows have been added
Where
on.
about you going? Sorry.
Bang. What?
I was going to say, what's your Birmingham, if you were me? What's the one where you're going, oh no, we've made a mistake. Not that we made a mistake. What one are we looking at going?
Well, I'll tell you what. Wasn't originally on the tour. I did a gig in Newry a few weeks ago, and the guys there, like a couple of people, had said to me, "Oh, McCooey was all to me, oh, like loads of people here haven't been to comedy before. They just came to see you tonight, like, and they think you're on tour here, but you're not." And I was like, "Oh, I'm about to get a Newry date added," and then I got messages from people afterwards going, "Why are you not coming to Newry?" Added Newry. 3 weeks later, 7 tickets sold. So there we go.
And it holds like
160.
Oh.
McCooey's.
No, it's not in McCooey's. It's in the bank.
Oh
We did McCooey's dirty. But I was like, guys, why act like Newry needs a date and then only 7 tickets have sold?
Do you know what you should have done?
Please buy tickets in Newry.
An early and a late McCooey's.
Yeah.
shit. Oh.
But
that's a
then
good shout.
there's people, they're still from
Great, look
Newry.
at that wee face.
They're still in Newry. Maybe I should swap over to McCooey's, and I can't do that now, can I? It's cheating.
7 people, man.
I know.
You probably could do it.
Yeah.
It is like 8 months away.
Yeah.
It's like 6 months
I
away.
had my gig that was like that last year was Newcastle, where I believed it was a gig I'd asked for in Newcastle County Down,
Can I be honest?
and it was upon town
My LA
at
one,
2:30 on a Sunday afternoon.
my LA one, I messaged the promoter to say because there was 0 tickets sold. I was like, "There's either a problem with the ticket report or the link," and they replied to say, "No, both are working." Guys, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. Go see the live shows. See you later.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.